right, friends, welcome to Shutter Mag. And I know this is the commercial edition of Shutter Mag, but as I don't do too much commercial photography, I wanted to talk about having a consistent style throughout. And while my article has a lot to do with that and a lot of suggestions, I thought I would go ahead and show you just some of my editing process because editing is so important to how you create a brand that is consistent through and through. So this is a wedding that I shot recently at the Pleasantdale Chateau in New Jersey, and you can see I've done quite a mix here of black and white photos as well as color ones. And I just wanted to talk about the differences between choosing that and then just show you some of the things that I did. I think it's very easy for us photographers to look at photos and just be moved by them. And, we want to be moody sometimes, even though we're a black and white photographer, or maybe you want to be colorful when typically we do things that are more edgy and black and white or soft. So this was a photo I had a hard time choosing which I wanted, and I did end up going with the color as far as what I posted on Facebook, though the bride does have, both of these images here. And same thing goes for some of the other ones down here. When I choose to do a black and white like this one here, you're going to notice that it does still have brighter shadows. It isn't super harsh and contrasty, and that's just something that I'm choosing on purpose because I want to stick to my brand. While, this photo especially, when I was editing this, I kind of wanted to go like crazy contrast on it and get really dark in the blacks and really go up in the whites, not that much. There's some more shadows. Maybe something like that would be amazing, but it would cause a lot of brand confusion, and I wanted to avoid that. So as you're trying to create a consistent brand and doing that with families or commercial photography, I just want to make you aware that while so much of it does go with the editing, with how you're actually shooting it, a lot of it has to do with how you are processing it. So keep that in mind while you are editing, and regardless of what happened that day, make sure that you are trying to do your best in keeping your photos consistent. And throwing them all up in Lightroom or whatever program you use all up on the screen like this is a really good way to take a look. And I often do this. Do these all look concise? Will they match, for me in an album together? Or maybe for you, you're thinking, would this look good as photos hung up around the store if you're photographing a retailer, right? Just think about how these photos are going to place in where they belong, where they're going to end up ultimately. Maybe you're doing commercial photography for someone who does Instagram very heavily. How will that look on their Instagram page, right? See the difference here? This is one I just quickly edited. Super dark, super dramatic, and I love it. But this is more my style, so that's how I choose to edit it. So I just wanted to show you some examples here and how that works throughout the entire thing. And you know what, quite frankly, I just wanted to show off these beautiful, beautiful people here. So I hope that you got a little bit of insight and support. Make sure you read the article in Shutter Mag and make sure that you are back here next month. Don't miss a thing, and I will leave you with a lot of pretty, pretty pictures.